guys, this is Dude, and today I'm going to do a review with the Masterpiece MP-17 Prowl. And I did get this guy off of eBay for about 60 some bucks. So, yeah, he's pretty good. So, we're just going to take a quick look at the box. So, as you can see here, it's got a nice Nissan Fairlady, and we got the nice product shot, and it's Nissan license, so that's very nice. Coming around to this, it's got a bunch of stuff I can't read, and Nissan, yeah. So, coming around, you got a nice looking car, Fairlady Z, it says Prowl, and we come to the back, and we have Prime, it's car mode, and he does fit into the trailer. Unfortunately, I don't have the trailer, so I can't really show that off. So, yeah, whatever. Shows here a few of his accessories if it'll focus. He's got shoulder cannons, and he's got his nice little gun. Coming around here, nice product shot of him. And yeah, I think that's about it. On the top, Masterpiece logo. So yeah, that's about it. So let's get this thing open and check him out. Okay, so here we have Prowl opened up and out of his packaging, and already he looks just so good. I'm so happy I got this figure. So just to give you a quick look, he is a Nissan Fairlady, very nice. Looking up close here, he has a nice Autobot logo and a Fairlady Z logo, which is also very nice. He's got the headlights, the mirrors, which don't have anything reflective on them, but I'm not too bummed about that. He's got nice rims. The underside doesn't look too bad. You can see that fits in some of the head, but besides that, it's pretty good. Highway Patrol, he's a cop, obviously, hence the light bar. I thought that there would be a license plate back here, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, another Highway Patrol, and back to the front. So, putting him back there. He does come with a few accessories, such as his gun. As you see, it has a peg right here. If we look up close, he has a nice peg right there. Plugs in. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can. So, taking that off. Now for a few size comparisons, we'll put him right here. And here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. They do scale very nice together. Very nice. So that's pretty cool. Send him off to the side. No size comparison would be complete without his old G1 self. As you can see, my weathered G1 toy is not in the best condition, but here you can see them lining up. I'm surprised the Autobot symbol's to the side. I thought it was always on the front. I know that repro labels give you stickers like these to put here and such. And the transformation is actually fairly reminiscent to this one. So, and now for Prime. He's just a barrel compared to him. He's huge. But I believe that is the right size comparison if they're on a highway. I really do. I'm not the best vehicle expert, so correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, there's that. Setting him off to the side. Let's get down to the transformation. And a lot of people do like the transformation, although there are a few things that are kind of with me. So let's just get down to business. The first thing you actually want to do is kind of detach these doors. That's what I like to do first. So the doors are detached, and then his arms are under here. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I don't really have a whole lot of bright lights in here. Anyway, if you can get, there we go. If you can just get under there and lift them up and untab them, there's a tab here and a slot there. Unfold them, they're on double hinge joints, and those are his arms. See this white piece? You just push, and it comes up. You can lift this whole front piece up. That's also on a double hinge joint back there. And you can lift this piece down, and that reveals his head. Push that up, and it tabs into place. So, a very nice head sculpt, by the way. I'll show that off later. And then moving his arm out of the way. These pieces, as you can see, are separate. I don't know if you can see that, but they are. So you just push this down. And it's on a double hinge joint. And I don't know if you can see, but there are tabs there that this slots into. Same thing here. And it doesn't want to go. There we go. So there we have that, and that hides very nicely. What we can do also is just kind of flip this piece up. Sorry, it's not focused very well. There's a tab here, as you can see, and there is a slot up here. It'd be too dark for you to see, but you have to line it up just right, and it's kind of hard to show that on screen, just because you kind of have to be there in person to do it. So, if you want help, just look at the directions. So that tabs in nicely, and his arms just fit up. You can move them up. You can have them down. You can really pose them however you want. I like to have them up because it makes them seem more buffy. What you can do with these doors is whatever you want. You can be like G1, or you can raise them up like this and kind of angle them back. It's kind of what I like to do, just because that's what he looked like in the cartoon. And this piece you can fold down back there, and that just hides securely back there. And these are actually rocket launchers, or they attach to them. And I actually do have the missiles. I bought them exclusive on eBay. So I'm just going to leave them up just for the sake of the review. Honestly, I don't remember him having any cannons in the G1 cartoon, so I don't really like having these up, but hey, whatever. So, next what you can do is, down here, oh, these are loose on mine. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tab here and a tab there, and there are slots here and here. So you just push that in, if I can get it. There we are. And that holds very securely. It's very clean, actually. And now you got them in the... There's one episode where Jazz was stuck like this. I think it was Desertion of the Dinobots in the G1 cartoon. Anyway, speaking of which, I hope they come out with a Jazz Masterpiece figure. So, now what you can do is come around to the back here, split the legs. You can detach this. If I can get it. There we are. Actually, I forgot something. You have to move this down first. There we are. And this is on a double hinge joint, so you can do that. And these you can flap up. And I suppose you can move that back up. And this is the heel spur that flips back. So that's fairly nice. And then this windshield goes up like that. You can move that down. And his knee is on a double hinge joint. And so there you have his foot. And some people were complaining about how hollow this is. And I agree. I wish they could have like turned this in so it wouldn't be as hollow, or found some way to block this up. Because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of hollowness. So that's kind of a bummer for me. So next, same thing on the other side. Just fold this piece down. Attach this if you can. Fold this windshield down. Fold this little flap up. You can flip this back. Fold that back. Bring his legs up, and his legs are pretty much done. And these are flappable, due for articulation, and you can rotate this. He's a bit tall for my skin. And already, he just captures the G1 look, the cartoon look, and somewhat the toy look. I mean, I can't explain enough how much this figure is just so awesome. I mean, look at the attention to detail. Coming in on the head sculpt, I actually have to raise my camera. So, coming in close to the head sculpt. I'm sorry about the lighting, you can't really see. Kind of move my light source. It's very, very nice. Just the crest, his face, everything is just amazing. So, there's that for you. So all around, just a super great figure. I highly recommend picking him up. Now, for his accessories, as I showed you earlier, he had a gun. Just tab that back, and as all Masterpiece figures do, they have tabs here. And he has a slot in his hand. So you just take this, slot that into there. If I can find it. Oh, there we go. Close his fist. Awesome. I'm so mad they killed him in the movie. Prowl is one of my favorite characters. He was always just like the cool guy. And he always knew what to do, and he was just always there to help Optimus whenever he was in trouble. he was just the smart, cool guy of the group. I just always really liked Prowl. And for articulation, it's actually pretty good, as most Masterpiece figures are. Starting with the head, they've kind of gone away from the ball joint as kind of a swivel, rotate kind of a thing. You have a double hinge here for his shoulders. He does rotate at the elbow. He has a double hinge joint at the elbow, due for transformation. He does have a wrist swivel, and all his fingers are connected, but they are on one single joint. His thumb is stationary. He does have a waist swivel, which is very nice. It's not blocked by his backpack or anything, which is very cool. And you can move these however you like. Also, same with the doors. Personal preference again. He does kind of have like a swivel hinge joint at the thigh, and it does, this piece right here allows him to do roundhouse to you. He does rotate also at the thigh. He bends at the knee fairly nicely, and he does have a nice ankle pivot. So it's kind of on a double hinge, so you can just do whatever you would like to do with that. So there's excuse me, I was really stuttering this morning. Here's the articulation for you. So for a size comparison, here he is with side swipe. See how they work together? They're about the same height, actually. If anything, side swipe might be a little bit taller. Taking him off. Next we have my extremely weathered G1 Prowl. He's about half his height. This is a very good moment for me, just cause. Oh. Anyway. Okay, so I think that's all there is to say about this figure. So, please check out my other videos, subscribe, follow my Facebook page, all that good stuff. And, this has been Fuberduge. I want to thank you for tuning in. Keep playing, guys.